Kira book called Indisputable. So I've got, I don't know, many copies if you want. Very good Torah, worth checking out. The Sophie was in the schus of Fushlam of Shimon ben Pina Esther, Yitzhak Isaac ben Ilana, and Shlomit Vat Gittel. So this week's parasha is probably one of the most important life lessons, and I think Bichlal, and one of the most important life lessons in terms of Chinuch Habanim, in terms of bringing up children. The greatest person that was ever born is born in this week's parasha. We know that the room lights up, so to speak, but there's something very, very fundamental. When Moshe Rabbeinu is first born, there is no mention of his parents by name, right? It says the son of a Levi, and it says someone from an Abbas Levi. That's all it says. We then sort of meander through the life of Moshe Rabbeinu, and we see a cardinal event that happens, and Moshe Rabbeinu leaves the home of Paro. He sees the infliction of Klal Yisrael, and he begins to assume a leadership position, and he takes action. And then, and only then, 4 chapters later, does it say Amram and Yocheved. So the first time that Moshe Rabbeinu's parents are mentioned is 4 chapters after he's born. What's the meaning of this? What can we learn from this? And how's this negate to bringing up children? There's many things that have been written about. I think there's 2 things that we can take home from this. Number one is that it's not really where you come from. You could be the son of Jeff Bezos. You can even be born in Africa. It's where you're going. That's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu cares about. It's where you're going. Your pedigree is not as important as where you land up. But there's also something very, very important in terms of us as parents bring up our children. And that is the first time that his parents were recognized is when Moshe Rabbeinu's potential was actualized. He was the greatest person that ever lived, but it lay dormant, and then he began to assume a leadership position, and then only the Torah says Amram and Yocheved. So one of the lessons that my Rebbeim, and I've heard this many times, is one of the things that we should remember when we speak to our children is to always say things like, you know what, Moshe, that's beneath you, or this is what you can be. Because we have a responsibility in them actualizing their potential, and only when they actualize do we get, so to speak, some credit. So Mitzvah Hashem, we should take some of these things to heart. And remember, there's a reason why when one Yid meets another Yid, the salutation we say is Vos machti Yid. What are you making of yourself? That is the ikar reason why we're here. And Mitzvah Hashem, we should take this to heart and grow to be the biggest people we can be. Okay.